Hello and welcome to the sale video for my low-cost race car. It's a 750 Motor Club low-cost championship car built as per the regs which are available on the 750 Motor Club website. As you can see, well, you probably can't see from here, but it's been sitting around for a couple of years now, not had a lot of use recently, so it's time to sort of move it on, let someone else have a go with it. It's still in almost track ready condition. It's running and driving. All the major components are all in good fettle. To go racing with it needs a little bit more time and money spending, but nothing that can't be done. All the major stuff is all there. It's all peripherals that need sorting, but I thought I'd give a quick overview with the bodywork on. Nose cone, bonnet, wings are all good. Rear wings are almost new. There's a few little battle scars along it. The nose cones had some repairs. The front wings have some small splits in them. The exhaust has had a bit of a ding in the past, but it's all in usable order. We'll pause here and take some bodywork off. And as if by magic, front bodywork removed. Right, starting from the front, we've got a ProComp radiator. It's a bit oversized for the car, so it means we've never had to run a fan on this car. It's been super reliable, and I've never had any problem turning it off, even when it's hot, and restarting it. It's always been absolutely fine. Front suspension, it's got camber adjustable top wishbones. It's got an gas coilovers as per all the other low costs. It's got an Escort quick rack down there, 2.4 turns from lock to lock. The engine is a Brian Randall Racing full race low cost engine with a Skyford Formula Ford cam. Bestech ignition system, which you can see on there, and the coil, which was designed specifically to run with the Randall low-cost engine. Tony Law exhaust manifold, which is optimized for this engine. Moving back, it's got a Type 9 Sierra gearbox, which is worth a few quid on its own. Up to the new owner whether they want to change it. I am including in the sale a 4-speed box, which has never been opened, I don't think, so it would be up to the new owner to make sure that was all right before using it, but it will be included if you want to change it to a 4-speed, which is a lot lighter in weight. Moving back here, we've got a quick release mounting steering wheel, basic racing dash. Nothing too special. The belts are hands device or FHR only belts, so you will need an FHR to use these belts, but then they are out of date. So if you want to go track daying with this car, I'm including a set of belts that you don't have to use a hands device with. Obviously the seat can be moved for any height driver. I'm quite tall, so it's all the way back as far as it'll go, but I bought this car from someone who was a lot shorter, and the seat, it's just 4 bolts, drill new holes, move it wherever you want it. Passenger side, helmet hook, really useful. In the floor is where the extinguisher would have been. The new race rules mean that it needs all the new extinguisher system if you want to go racing with it. I've left the cables in and the old pipe work so you can see the routing, but if you just want to track day it, you could just put an old style extinguisher in just for an added safety feature. Roll cage, it's a bit taller than a normal or most of the other low cost roll cages, but it's a homologated Caterham cage, so it's actually very lightweight. It's a really nice cage and lightweight with it, so that's all fine. Rain light on the back all works, and then rear end as per. It's a Ford Escort live axle as per the Locost Championship rigs, drum brakes, and it's got a 4.1 to 1 diff ratio, which is pretty much perfect for all circuits with these cars. There's not really anything you'd want to change there. These RS wheels come with it. I'm fairly certain I've got another full set that will come with it of RS wheels. The tyres are obviously no good. They've been sitting on it for too long. They're perfectly usable, as a road tyre, but this car's not roadworthy, obviously. So it would need new rubber if you want to take it out. In terms of readiness, to be track ready, this car really only needs basic service. Obviously, driver seating position, and whether you wanted an extinguisher or not, things like that. To be track ready, if you were just going to do track days. To be race ready, it would obviously need a new set of belts, as in seat belts, not fan belt. Fan belt's fine. It would need a new extinguisher system, as mentioned, and a transponder, and a good suspension setup with the new driver. That's one thing that we never really got round to doing properly, was a suspension setup when I was racing it, so it could do with being done properly. The dampers are all single adjustable, as per the regs. In an ideal world, the engine really needs a refresh with Randall up in Dis. I've got a great big list of contacts and email addresses and phone numbers for all the people who supply all the parts for these cars, who could, and anything that's not available off the shelf they can make. And obviously I'll pass that list on to the new owner. So yeah, I've got a load of spares to go with it, some wings, obviously I said about the extra wheels, and then some small spares, odds and ends, to go with it. I also have a full set of Compomotive CXR alloys, which are lighter than the RS wheels, that I'm willing to do a deal on with whoever buys this car. I'll do a deal on the Compomotives. They're not brand new, but I mean they haven't had much use at all. I think that's about it. The fuel tank's big enough for being a track day weapon. It's about 18 litres, something like that. So it'll do a good session anywhere. Back to the engine, I suppose it's it's all ready to go. It starts up. It's been sat a couple of years, hence why I said it needs a good, just general service. Nothing too special. You might want to change the battery, but this battery does work. I can't fire it up now because we're a bit late at night here. But yeah, I'm sorry I haven't cleaned it. It's been atrocious weather here today, so I didn't want to take it out. But I will give it a clean before it goes off. I can help with delivery. The car is down in near Winchester in Hampshire, but I live in East Anglia, so I'm happy to deliver it really anywhere in between, if needs be. It's not roadworthy. It's not a road legal car. It has no front lights. It is a race car only. Make one hell of a track toy. Obviously, you could upgrade it beyond what is the championship regulations if you're just using it for track days. But it is built as per the 750 Motor Club regulations, which you can find online. And yeah, so that's about it. I'm probably going to advertise it for about £5,000. So if it seems like something that's of interest, or if you've got someone looking to make a fairly low budget way into motorsport, it's pretty good, and it's pretty good fun. They're great cars to drive, and they're not terribly expensive to keep going, even if you do get it wrong. You know, there's plenty of spares about. A lot of it is standard Ford stuff, like uprights and discs and pads and calipers, and the engine itself is all standard Ford. So it's they're fairly economical to keep going, but it's a good starting point if you want to do that. So yeah, message me or comment if you're interested, and we can take it from there. Thanks.